Kelli's Acoustic Crossroads is brought to you by the Team 1 Automotive Group, Riverview Regional Medical Center, and Family Savings Credit Union. Now, here's Kelli Johnson.
Welcome to Kelli's Acoustic Crossroads. I'm your host, Kelli Johnson. Today we've got some awesome bluegrass music lined up for you with the Judge Talford Band. First, I'm going to start us off with one of my original songs. This is called Over You. Empty bottle on my floor, that's how I feel. Since you don't love me anymore, treated me so unkind, think I'm losing my mind over you. Like a red wine on my lips, ooh, you're a habit I just can't quit. I'm trying to drown you out, feel so down and out over you. And when you see me, you look right through me. Oh, you don't know that does to me. Have to find someone else to try and get myself over you. Like the rain outside my door, my tears will keep falling till I just can't cry anymore. I'm just hanging around, try to keep from breaking down over you. 'Cause when you see me, you look right through me. Oh, you don't know that does to me. I'll have to find someone else to try and get myself over you. I'll have to find someone else to try and get myself over you. Y'all stay tuned for some great bluegrass music with the Judge Talford Band, and we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Kelli's Acoustic Crossroads. Our featured guest today is the Judge Talford Band, and they're going to perform one of their original tunes, He Don't Love Her Anymore.
Was a note upon her pillow when she woke up yesterday. They said that he was leaving and couldn't stay another day. The tears began to fall like rain. He was gone, her world was torn. She couldn't bear to think he don't love her anymore. She saw her wedding picture on the stand beside their bed. She believed those vows, well, every word said, that their love would last forever, be unlike any love before. Now it's hard to accept he don't love her anymore. He don't love her anymore. She don't love him any less, but she still feels the same way. It's when she wore her wedding dress. And as her tears they fall like rain, but they won't admit that things have changed. But he don't love her anymore. She don't love him any less. she still feels the same way as when she wore her wedding dress. And as the tears fall like rain, but they won't admit that things have changed. But he don't love her anymore. She don't love him any less. He don't love her anymore. She don't love him any less.
That was the Judge Talford Band with their original song, He Don't Love Her Anymore. And that was written by you, is that correct?
Yes, it was.
This is Buddy Mason. Back here I've got Shane Norman, I've got Andy Ivy, and Wayne Clemens, and they make up the Judge Talford Band. So thank you guys so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
So Judge Talford Band, that's an interesting name. How did y'all come up with that?
Well, we had gone over names for about 2 or 3 months and trying to figure out what we needed to do about a name, and after several low-key fights, Shane called one day and said, I've got a name.
Wrestling match,
Yeah. Shane came, he called one day and just out of the blue, he said, I'm sitting here watching Bonanza and I've come up with a name for the band. And I'm like, well, I don't think Bonanza will work. And he said, no, there's a pet scorpion on the TV show and its name is Judge Talford. What do you think about calling it the Judge Talford Band? And I said, just name it. That's good.
Well, it works. I like that. So when your first #1 song, y'all going to get tattoos of scorpions on your arms and stuff?
Some have talked about it.
Well, how long have y'all been together?
Well, in various forms, we've been together since, when did your band start, Buddy?
2002,
Yeah,
I think.
in various forms. And then we just kind of took 2 bands and combined them. And the name change came about because we weren't really one band, we weren't really the other.
Right.
And so we decided we'd go a different direction with the name and everything. So.
Well, cool. Well, it works. I love this combination, and I love the suits. I think Shane was talking about the monkey suits, but
Yeah.
I love them. It adds so much to your performance,
Well,
and it's
thank you.
just great. And speaking of your performance, you're a bluegrass band, but you don't necessarily do all bluegrass songs.
No, we
right?
do some traditional stuff in our show, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 in a
Right.
set. But primarily everything that we do is cover songs that we redo to hopefully kind of knock the dust off of some of them that have been done before that you just don't remember them, and kind of brings it back a little bit to in your memory to enjoy it, hopefully better this time.
Yeah, I love it. Some of the songs that you'll do in the show later on, I was singing right along to as y'all were recording them. I love that. And it also sets you apart. You know, when you're at bluegrass festivals, you have to have that traditional music, and
Right.
everybody loves traditional bluegrass music.
Right.
But when you do those great classic songs and with a different style,
Right.
it just adds so much. So
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. So
Yeah.
what do you guys got coming up? I know you opened for Spigma, and that's a big deal. Explain what Spigma is to people that may not know.
Spigma is kind of like the IBMA. It's the Society for the Preservation of Bluegrass Music Association, something.
That's why I let you answer
or
that.
something like
That's
that.
why I handed it to you.
It's just an association of bluegrass music, and we kicked off the show one year, and we just with a gospel set at that time. We were still the bluegrass soul pickers at that time, and that was a big deal. We've been on the IBMA convention. We played the main stage there, and Song of the Mountains, several things like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
just some big shows.
That's-
Shotgun Red.
Awesome. Yeah, and we'll talk more about the Shotgun Red show coming up. He left an interesting quote on your website. Right now we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more bluegrass music, sort of, from the Judge Talford Band.
Like that.
We are back with Andy, Shane, Buddy, and Wayne, and they make up the Judge Talford Band. So right before the break, we were talking about the Shotgun Red variety show. How did y'all get to be on that? That's a pretty big deal, I think.
Well, we
Well-known show.
Yeah, we were contacted by Steve Hall, and that is, I guess, the main man with Shotgun Red, and he puts on a show on RFD TV and wanted us to come and play on it, and we thought we better jump at the opportunity to do this, and we were thinking that we were going to get to do it on the General Jackson Showboat, and we were all excited about that, and then the boat was broke down. The motor was in a million pieces, and so then we wound up getting to do it at the Texas Troubadour Theater, and that actually kind of made it even more fun to get to do. So
cool.
we really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Very cool. Well, he left an interesting quote on your website, and I don't know it word for word, but it basically, when his band stopped what they were doing and watched y'all, he knew that y'all were, and that says a lot to get that attention from other musicians, because we tend to get stuck in our own little world, and y'all do get the recognition. We saw you at Hot Strings a couple of years ago. My band was there performing, and we were stopping and watching, and we quit selling our merch, and we quit carrying our stuff to other places, and we stopped and watched the show.
Well, thank you. It's a big honor.
We enjoyed it so much. And y'all have got a new CD coming out, is that correct?
Yes, we do. We just finished it up over in Charlotte, North Carolina at Reflection Studios. It was produced by a friend of ours, Bruce Irvine, and we've really put a lot of work into this CD. Hopefully we'll get it back here in a month or so. It's in the process of getting mixed and mastered right now, but hopefully we'll get it back, have it on our website ready to sell, and we're looking forward to putting it out.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. What kind of mix do you have on it? Is it all originals? Y'all do covers on there?
We've got some covers on there. We've got everything from a Rod Stewart cover to a Dr. John cover. So stay tuned.
I like it. Keep it.
With the Rod Stewart cover, we did Handbags and Glad Rags, and that turned out to be one of my favorite songs I've ever done.
Really?
So it was a good time. We had a really good time in the studio.
Well,
sure did.
And that's to be said of your live shows too. You can tell that you guys really enjoy what you're doing, and there's a good camaraderie between you. Aside from the arm wrestling matches,
sometimes,
the picking the band name, but you guys really make your shows fun, and that aside from the good music, it helps the crowd when you know that the people that are up there are having fun too.
Absolutely.
And the Song of the Mountain thing on PBS, I love PBS. I'm such a music nerd, but how did that come about? That's a pretty big deal to be on PBS.
Actually, we were contacted by Tim White, and Tim actually is working with us on some other stuff down the road, and he contacted us about doing it. When did we do that? That was 2011.
The end of 2011.
Yeah, and it came out in 2012, and we were floored. We were honored to be there the same night that Blue Highway was there, and that was a lot of fun. I mean, that was beyond words.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was awesome.
Well, what are some of the things that y'all guys have coming up this year? Some of the venues or festivals that y'all have coming up?
We've got Poppy Mountain Festival in Moorhead, Kentucky. We've got the Civic Center in Huntsville that we've got to do in September. We've got a show in Shelbyville, Tennessee to do at the Fly Arts Center in October. A few things starting the first part of the year. Fall kind of slacks off for us a little bit, but in the fall or in the spring we kick right back into gear again.
Well, awesome. And people can see all those dates on your website?
Yes.
And that's the www.judgetalfordband.com. Check them out. Buy their CD. Check out their tour. Right now, we're going to set them loose to do Take It on the Run by REO Speedwagon Classic. So.
Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around. Say you got a boyfriend, you're out late every weekend, talking about you and it's bringing me down. Well, I know the neighborhood, talk is cheap and when the story's good, tales grow taller on down the line. Well, I'm telling you, babe, I don't think it's true, babe, and even if it is, keep this in mind. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take me on the run. Thinking up white lines, putting on your bedroom eyes. Say you're coming home, but you won't say when. I can feel it coming. If you leave tonight, keep running and need never look back again. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You run with a gun, so you take me on the run. Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around.
It's time now for our homegrown clip of the week. These are videos that our viewers send in that they've performed a live performance and taped it with their phone or got a friend to tape it and uploaded it to YouTube or Facebook, and they just send us the link, and we'd like you to do that as well. Send it to kacrossroads.com or find us on Facebook at Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. Right now, here's Josh Carples with his homegrown video.
From sunny days to hurricanes, and our thoughts bring up a history, while all the voices turn to whispering, and what they say I don't always know. Will it be okay just like long ago? Well, I'll buy some time with you to know the place, or we can sit over the sky and begin to erase. I don't know what you can tell me, but I haven't heard before, or never noticed the weeds on mine, waiting in the silence of time. I don't know what you can tell me, but I haven't heard before, or never noticed the weeds on mine, waiting in the silence of time, waiting in the silence of time, and we won't so easily, and sometimes the words like fatally, and we don't know where to run, and every turn we see a setting sun. On another day now laid to waste, on another clue in our cold case, it's just one more scar to have to hide, and a few more steps closer to the light. I don't know what you could tell me, but I haven't heard before, or never noticed the weeds on.
That was our homegrown clip of the week with Mr. Josh Carples of Mobile, Alabama. Make sure you send us in your homegrown clip. You can send that to kacrossroads.com or find us on Facebook at Kelly's Acoustic Crossroads. Speaking of Facebook, like the Judge Talford Band on Facebook and check out their website, www.judgetalfordband.com, for upcoming events and their CD news. Right now, we're going to have them close the show with us with the song, How Long?
2, 3, 4.
It's been going on. How long's this been going on? Well, your friends with their fancy persuasion won't admit that it's part of the scheme, and I can't help but have my suspicions, 'cause it ain't quite as dumb as it seems. Well, you said you were never intending to break up our scene in this way. Well, there ain't any use in pretending it could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? spitting ghoul